Oh, it's going to be special. It's going to be unique. We are going to unbox and review the Blitzway Endo Arm Terminator 2. So I received my Terminator Endo Arm Thanksgiving of last year. Yes, and only now I'm able to unbox and review this. And I will confess, I am extremely terrified. I was just worried about this whole unboxing review because this is Blitzway. Blitzway has a history of quality issues, quality control type. Every Blitzway product I've ever purchased, something has arrived broken. I'm not kidding. From the Ghostbusters Ecto-1 to the Blitzway astronaut statue that I ended up just returning. So shame on me. I should have unboxed and I should have reviewed this as soon as I gotten it. In fact, the spark that lit my fire was I was on a panel, and I was talking to another influencer, brother's cousins, and he told me his endo arm arrived broken. And I was like, oh, what have I done? It's February and I'm only now getting to this, and that's not good. Either way, let's get to it. This is the chip, the T-800 chip. First impressions right off the bat, I am simply blown away by the craftsmanship, the quality, everything into this. This is just mind-boggling. I was not expecting this level of detail. You see that little sticker there as I'm turning this tube? Yeah, that's going to come into play later, and I ended up ignoring this, which is going to cause me some frustration. Paint application, the steel tips at both ends of the tube serve a purpose. It's an acrylic tube, it's not glass, but the tips end on it are connectors which will light the LEDs, which will make this glow. Very, very cool. The base, I didn't do a lot of research into this. This was something that was a Hong Kong pre-order, meaning when it was released in Hong Kong, I quickly jumped on it because I know pieces like this, once they start to ship from Sideshow, they go into wait lists and they sell out very, very quick. So this is like a solid piece of metal, and I'm loving it. I'm just simply blown away by the attention to detail and the quality. This is extremely heavy. I'm just looking at it. I'm just looking at like the kind of brushed metal to it. And can you see that battery pack cover? That's missing. I assumed that the battery pack was in a different box because this endo arm and chip arrived in two separate shipments. So I didn't pay any attention why the battery case was missing. I was curious about the weight, and because it was just heavy. The fact that this weighs almost 4 pounds without the tube is just extremely impressive. For any of you wondering, like, they put a lot of work into this. Also, this pre-order, well, okay, look, this was teased at San Diego Comic-Con in 2018. Yeah, 2018, folks. I was there. I was there, Gandalf. I was there 3,000 years ago. I saw this in person in San Diego Comic-Con 2018. It went into pre-order early 2019, and mine arrived at the end of 2021. Yeah, these high-end pieces from Blitzway, they take forever to arrive. Now here I'm panicking because shame on me, shame on you, Danoby, that this thing has arrived broken, and I know better. I mean, this is Blitzway, for crying out loud. I'm like, God damn it, this thing arrived broken. And I'm past my 30-day return window. Now, regardless, if this thing arrived broken, I would not want to return it. Something like this, if you return it, you get your money back and you'll never ever see it again. So I'm like, okay, you know, and I mean, I will troubleshoot it. This was not, this piece retailed for $1,400 on Sideshow. So I'm like, all right, well, it's broken. It's my fault. I'm going to fix it, or I'm going to contact Blitzway Direct, because it would still have manufacturer's warranty of 1 year. Sideshow would be like, hey, our hands are clean. And that's fine. Like I said, I understand that this was me that waited. So far, so good. Other than the remote control being defective, I'm just gonna continue on, and I'm gonna go straight to the second shipment, which is the Terminator 2 box. And as I'm going through the credits here, and I'm seeing this, I just happened to glance something, and I was like, oh, look at that light at the end of the tunnel. The light at the end of the tunnel. Customer service. Oh, I'll be contacting them at the end of this video. So that was a sigh of relief. I'm like, all right, cool, because I'm not returning. I can't return it. It's past I've had it past the 30-day window. I got this in Thanksgiving. I love these Velcro straps. The Ecto one arrived in this condition. The Blitzway packages always arrive, for the most part, very well packaged. Even the astronaut, the Blitzway astronaut, it was just FedEx or UPS that shipped it, decided to drop it off the second floor, and the box was just in shambles when it arrived at my home. And I kind of miss that astronaut. I really do. Going through the nameplate on there, and it's like I said, it's styrofoam, very well packaged. The actual arm is stored in a foam type core with the Blitzway sticker on there, and this is just me, and I have I should know better. I should know better than this. This right here, folks, don't do this. This is how you break things. That's fear in my eyes. That's utter fear. Luckily, I am skilled in navigating collectible pieces. I was able to manage that. I'm excited. This is cool. Trying to unravel it here and get the piece off, and I was like, "Whoa!" It's mesmerizing. It really is an eye catcher. I don't know how else to put this. This thing is a work of art. That's flexible metal tubing. Those arms are metal. That's this arm, I would say, if I had to speculate, it's probably about 80-70% metal. Now, I'm just going straight to the power source. And that it's a doozy getting this thing to power up. It's so unique. It really is. It's such an eye catcher. I just kept playing with it all day today, and it's very, very cool. The instructions here, I'm gonna pull it up to the screen here. You can adjust the tension. You can actually calibrate the fingers, and you can do all sorts of. That's kind of cool. And only looking at this photo, do you see that? Is that I know that the battery cover was not included.
No battery case.
Like, God damn it, I got screwed out of a cover. So and so just looking at everything and looking at this photo here is where I figured out on going back to the remote control, but just focusing on the hand here, everything works. The fingers, the mechanical pulleys, and it's all there. You only get 2 settings though. For some weird reason, I remember when I was in at the Comic-Con, I thought it had more features, like flipping the bird or something like that, or you could have customized each movement. But no, there's only 2 presets. I love the servos and the gears. This is just, I dig how much of the it's just that whole machine robotic quality to it. Again, majority of this arm is metal. I don't know how they did it. They really, I guess that would explain why it took them years. 2019, almost a 3-year delivery window. That's just bonkers. No, it really is. Now, going back to the chip, where I messed up on is that the chip the tube has to be aligned in the right direction. So the remote control does work. So that's on me. That's where those little 2 arrow stickers that I removed earlier, meaning you have to align it just properly to get it to work. Otherwise, If you don't, it's not going to work. So that was a sigh of relief. I was like, oh, that was just, I can live without a battery cover. That right there was an infrared sensor there, which once you point it and align it at the actual base of the actual arm, you can get it to work. And you can get it to do all sorts of cool, fun stuff there. There you go. There is 3 buttons on the actual infrared controller. Again, it's jazz hands and then the fist. And and then the top one resets it. I guess if it gets glitchy, you can hit the top triangle to reset it. And yeah, this is one of those pieces where you have to read the instructions. And if you kind of look carefully there, button A makes the Endo arm clench and open its fist. Button B makes the Endo arm move its hand, and then C resets the Endo arm just in case of a malfunction. What type of malfunction? Like Skynet taking over? So going back to this, remote controllers work. I did contact Sideshow customer support. I filled out the form, and they said it should not be an issue to get the battery cover, so I'm just gonna wait for them to handle that. That's other than the cover, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I'm telling you, everything I've purchased from Blitzway, something is usually broken. My Ghostbusters, like I think one of the proton packs, not the proton packs, the actual ghost trap was broken. I had to fix that. My Terminator, not Terminator, my Ecto-1, except Zorro. The Blitzway Zorro came in great condition. I love my Zorro, my Blitzway Zorro. Now this is me experimenting with lighting. I cannot remember if the actual Endo arm actually had LED lights at the base. I feel like it does, but I went and I checked, and they never advertised lighting. It's such a missed opportunity that they didn't include some sort of LED lighting. Now, I can modify this containment unit here, and I can add some LED lights to make it glow. But I felt like that was such a missed opportunity on Blitzway's part. But maybe the R&D just got too expensive. And this is. I mean, it took them 3 years to deliver this product. Also, the fingers in certain positions, it does tap the tube. So this is one of those pieces I would probably assume would be better in an enclosed cabinet or display case, maybe like a module case, without the actual acrylic tube. So now, this right here, just doing some close-up shots, I'm just kind of just looking at the machine work that they did, and this whole bottom part here it's all metal. This is all, I'm guessing, stainless steel maybe, or like a die-cast metal, but it's heavy. That right here, that's just me tapping it, just kind of testing to see what's metal, and everything here so far is metal. There's a couple plastic components inside the actual arm, but the outer layer, it's all metal. I don't know if this hand was actually based off of Arnold's actual hand, or if they just took some creative licensing, but just looking at the design and the way and you can kind of see like the wires. If you look carefully, you can see like the wires embedded inside the fingers that kind of pull on it. It's a simple puppetry mechanism, but it's so effective the way that they're able to just make this hand come alive. So they must have encountered some sort of challenge designing that, because like I said, this thing took forever to come out. Again, this was teased in 2018 San Diego Comic-Con. But it's beautiful. The actual bottom base, though, it is plastic. Again, I don't remember if the original prototype that was shown was metal or not. So, otherwise, this is a great piece. It is sold out. This is definitely one for the books. I am loving it. Love everything about it. All I need is my battery case, and I just need to find a place for it in my in my module cases, and I got more coming in. So, like, subscribe, leave your comments below. This was fun. I do dig my Endo arm. See ya.